Hey, we back. What's up, money?
What's goody, man?
Not much, man. Chilling, man. How you doing today?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling, man.
Okay. Yeah, man, we had to come back out to see you, man. You know, me and you be chopping it up a little bit behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Trying to build a relationship, you know.
Always.
That's what's up, man. So everything been okay with you?
Yeah, man. Been working, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to stay out of the way. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? For this last time we talked, you know what I mean? I just keep it all the way a band, you feel me? Like, shit be hectic, but you know what I'm saying? Shit, I work with it.
What you mean by that, brother?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I just a lot of things in my mind, man. Like last time we were talking, but I think I do want to know who my real dad is. You know what I mean? You know?
Oh, okay. That's different. You going right in.
Yeah, man.
So on the first video we did talk about, I asked you that. We talked about your father, but you said you had two dads.
Mm-hmm.
And you're really not sure which one is your biological father.
Nah, man. You know, I grew up, you know, down here in Carolina, you know what I mean, with my dad down here. You know, he taught me a lot of shit. You know what I mean? But, you know, farm-wise stuff, you know what I'm saying? Growing up, you know what I'm saying, know how to learn how to fish, hunt. My other pops, he in South Carolina, you know what I'm saying? And it messed me up when I found out about it, you know what I mean? Years ago, that I had somebody out there saying they my dad. And his kids always, you know, came around. You know, to this day, they still, you know, stay linked up with me. I never met him face to face. We talked on video, but I met all his kids except for one of my sisters, you know, my younger sister. I met the older one, and I met all my brothers, you know what I mean? But I ain't never meet my baby sister or my dad on that side, you know what I'm saying? But my father down here, we always bump heads, but you know what I'm saying? I've been in family though, you know, I always been in that family, you know what I'm saying? That's all I ever known, you know what I'm saying? And I do want to say, I do apologize from the last, you know, video, man, because I don't mean to try to bash nobody, you know what I'm saying? Mama, daddy, or whoever. But sometimes you just gotta get things off your chest, man.
Right.
You
Somebody got offended by the last video?
You know, ain't nobody get offended besides my mama.
Oh, your mom seen the video?
Yeah, man, she called my phone. She was like, please take it down. You know what I'm saying? And it hurt me for me to even know that she even found out about it. Because she don't even know nothing about how to get on social media, bro.
So I'm guessing she seen the very first video.
I think one of
Cause that's the one you was talking about,
yeah,
the family.
One of the family members seen it, man. And they passed it off to her and whatnot. But I ain't do nothing but tell the truth.
Oh, you ain't really go too far.
I ain't go too
like
deep
that.
in bad or nothing like that. It's just that I want her to get some help. You know what I mean?
That's
like
crazy,
say for instance, I do all this time and you leave all that time and then you don't know these people no more.
Right.
They don't know you, you don't know them like that. No matter where you come from. You know what I'm saying? They know each other. I don't know them like that no more. You know what I mean? I talk over the years, on the phone, whatever. They ain't never come to the prison and see me.
So much time passed. You feel like you don't have that relationship that you had with them once before?
I got a relationship with some of them. You know what I'm saying? Some of them. I'm cool with a few of my brothers. You know what I mean? I got a relationship with my mama, but sometimes we bump heads. I got a relationship with my pops, but we don't talk as much as like we used to because of situations. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I look at it like this. Everybody go through something. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna judge nobody because I can't judge nobody because look at myself. Look at the situation I've been through. But at the end of the day, it hurt me to see them things as growing up as a child. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm a grown man now. I used to be afraid to talk about things, but now I talk about this stuff now, man.
And that's why I do this the most, because I'm trying to bring conversation back. I'm trying to bring us talking to one another back. We don't do that no more.
Nah.
Like, whatever happened to us just sitting in the yard, sitting on the porch, just talking?
Man, that's crazy.
What about them days we just be on the phone all night talking to your girlfriend and stuff like that?
Your mama say, hang that phone up.
Hang that phone up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that. I wish sometimes was still like that, man, because I feel like now in this world, by me experiencing the streets and experiencing behind them walls, these kids nowadays and grew up into a worse predicament. And it's like, when you look at somebody, they thinking that you want problems.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't even like that, bro. Like, I'm really trying to uplift you. You know what I mean? I just wish we can go back to the women and the men, you know, can hold hands and walk down the highway. The kids can be out there playing hopscotch, jump rope, whatever in the yard. I mean, you know, they can't do that no more. You know what I mean? Like, for real, man, like, I ain't going against nobody. I ain't going against no, you know, I ain't disrespecting nobody. Like, I come from the same thing most of these brothers come from.
Right.
Some of these brothers, they feel like they get a little money or something, they feel like they better than the next man. You know what I mean? Most of these niggas ugly as hell. I don't judge niggas, but you know what I mean? Like, you know, so, but they got money.
Okay.
So it's like, they got a car.
Right.
They got somewhere to stay. They feel like they the shit. You know what I mean? Like they what it is, but it's more to life than that, bro. You know what I mean? Because that material stuff.
Do you feel like you're going through that with some of your old friends and family members?
Nah, man, because you know what? When I go home, I stunt.
Okay.
You know what I mean? When they see me, they be like, oh, there go Maurice. You feel me? Like, yeah, you know, they love me, I love them too, but at the end of the day, it's only particular ones. You know what I mean? That I really like want to stay away from. You know what I mean? It's not everybody.
Wow.
You know, when I see them though, I still speak. Because that's respect. When to get respect, I give it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I don't got to hang with you.
That's
right.
Because
you're my family. Nah, I don't got to do that. I don't got to hang with you because you one of my old friends. If I see something I don't like, then I ain't going to hang with you. That because somebody been through this or that doesn't mean that he ain't got a brain.
Right.
You know what I mean? Shit, I think before I move. You know what I mean? And I ain't like one of these people out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Is not trying to make it, do this, do that. Nah, bro.
Right.
I ain't one of them type of people, bro. Like,
Hey, on that situation with your father, do you think the one that you believe that's your biological father, do you think he will be up to taking a test? Maybe like a mouth swab?
He been hollering he wanted to take a test years ago when I was about 8, 9 years old. That's the first time I ever found out about that he felt like he wasn't a dad.
Wow.
And the family kept pushing him like, Maurice, don't worry about that. That's your dad. And then I get this message from South Carolina and up Jersey that this man is my dad. Then my mama say something about that too. She was like, the dad is who I gave you, who I told you it was. You know,
okay.
Just what it is.
And do you believe that's the one that she told you?
Man, I look like both of them guys, man.
Wow. So are you saying to really find out you would have to test both of them? Or do you think you could just aim for one?
Well, the one in South Carolina, he went 1-2 now. I just talked to my brother on that side the day before yesterday. I feel like it'll be good for both of them to know.
Okay.
Because it ain't just me hurting about it, because they hurt too. You know what I'm saying? You got a man in South Carolina, you know, been around me a day in his life, and he felt like he had a lost son out here. You know what I mean? I felt like I got a lost pops out here. You know what I'm saying? Because the one that's been around me, you know what I'm saying? You know, he lied on me. He lied before, so I ain't gonna put that out there, but you know what I'm saying? He lied before, you know what I'm saying? And he did a lot of things, and he said a lot of things, but it made me turn against him, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Not in a bad way, but I still a call to check up on him. You know what I'm saying? What hurt me the most is that he died 3 times from the stretcher. You know what I mean? He had a bad heart, man. They had to go up in his heart. And as soon as he got healed, he went right back to the same lifestyle.
Wow.
So, you know, that what hurt me the most, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to listen to your older son. You say I'm your son, but then again, you say I ain't your son. But then again, you wanted me to come over there to your house and help you, and I did. Okay. But then you want to go continue the same thing that's not going to benefit your life.
Right.
You know what I mean? Something that, you know what I'm saying, I seen all my life. So, yeah, I was a mean person in the streets, and I used to fight, all that. You know what I mean? Hell, half the time niggas had to jump. You know what I'm saying? Just because one-on-one fight, you ain't gonna win. You know what I mean?
No, you is kind of a big man. How tall are you?
Like 6 even.
Okay, 6 foot. How much you weigh?
195.
Okay. Yeah, you got a pretty big size to you. Man, you know what? You look like this guy named Eligio Bishop. Have you ever heard of him?
Nah, I ain't never heard.
It's a guy named Nature Boy. You should look him up.
Nature Boy.
Yeah. He's a gentleman. He had like a coat with like a lot of females. Man, you look exactly like him, like y'all could be brothers or something.
Damn.
Yeah, you should look that up. But I would love for you to contact your fathers. I don't know how I could play a part in that, but I definitely do want to play a part into you finding out that information because they getting older. You getting older.
I might share this video to them, man. Just let them decide how they feel about the situation. You know what I mean? Because, you know, it's like,
I think it's so easy that we could possibly go to Walgreens and like get a mouse swab. Like, I need to look into it, but I don't think it's a hard thing to do. It's something we could just do. Like, if they was to come here, we could get it done like right now. You know, you think they'll be up for
it? Yeah, I think so because I want to do it now. You feel me? But you know, it'll feel good, man. It'll make. I think it'll hurt some. It's gonna hurt some people. You know what I mean? If some don't come out the way they want them to come out. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like that? Do you feel like you want one of the persons to actually be the dad rather than the other person, or you really undecided?
Man, I can't go between either one of them guys like that, though.
Cause you know one being in your life,
it ain't their fault. It's not their fault, man. How can I go against them? It's not their fault. It's the one that laid down with them. It's their fault. That's her fault. You know what I mean? I ain't mad. I ain't mad at her, but I just want women to understand this. If you lay down with a man,
there you go.
Then know who your partner is. Because if you ever get pregnant, then you know who your baby father is.
Right.
But if you laying with multiple men, then it is what it is. And I'm not trying to shame you, Mom. You know what I mean? I'm just telling and speaking facts. But look at me.
Yeah, you dealing with the pain behind it.
A lot of people didn't know that, man, when I was growing up. You know what I mean? Because I never went to school and shared nothing what was going on in the household, bro. Because we stayed in the country. So when I got to the city part, other neck, you know what I mean, started hanging with everybody up there, you know what I'm saying? I didn't put that out there. They couldn't tell, you know what I mean? Because I was one of them ones out there, you know what I'm saying? Always into shit. I ain't gonna lie. I keep it real, like, but now, man, when I think about that stuff, man, I be like, yo. And I got some of the best friends, you know what I mean, that's college graduates, you know what I mean? My people, they talk to me all the time, you know what I'm saying?
And that's what I like about you too, bro. Yeah. You just like me, bro. You're not scared to be vulnerable. You're not scared to just keep it real, bro. And that's what I like. I think that's why we connecting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the same way, bro. Like, I just be myself, you know? I don't put on no extras, no fronts, no nothing. I am who I am.
That's right. That's how you supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Some people dig into your history and be on some stuff like, well, I ain't with him. I ain't. Let me tell y'all something, bro. You don't got to with me. How you know I want to with you? I done seen stuff where people do all the time. I heard things, I see stuff. But guess what? That's your business. My business is my business, your business is your business. You know? I look at it like, if people mind their own business, then everything will be all right. You know what I mean? That's how you stir up stuff. You know what I'm saying? You don't never know who the next person know who. You know what I'm saying? You don't never know who. So that's why I don't indulge in that stuff no more. You know what I mean? I'm a whole nother person. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Balboa because, you know what I'm saying, when he come around, you know what I'm saying, he always, you know, talk to me. You know, encourage me to do things, you know, differently. It's other brothers who do the same thing. My brother Sherman, he do the same thing. You know, we talk every day. My brother Nate, we talk every day. You know what I'm saying? We always talk. Dorian, we always talk. I got a lot of people that doing some positive things, and we always talk, and we always, you know, connect. You know what I'm saying? That we laugh and joke about things in the past, all that. You know what I'm saying? But the good thing about it is nobody left me that I was cool with.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They never left me. They never judged me and said these things or that thing. No, they don't do that, bro. They don't do that. For some of the people that think that, how could you say such a thing and you ain't never on the phone or you never around when we're around? You know what I mean? Some people just take stuff and run with it and put their own little saying and stuff, man. That's why I don't like to go home. You know what I mean? I don't even like to go home no more, bro. To be real with you, bro. Like, I don't even like going home no more, bro.
Let me ask you one more question before we end the video. For those people that hurted you, have you forgiven them?
Yeah, I forgave them without seeing them. If they bump into me today, what's good? How you doing? You know what I mean? I ain't hold no grudge with nobody, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes people get in stuff that ain't had nothing to do with stuff. You know what I mean? You just stick together type shit, you know what I'm saying? Now everybody out here want to kill each other. It's dumb, bro, like for real.
Right.
I mean, I'm a man just like the next man a man, right? So I got hands just like they got hands, whatever, you feel me? But why we gonna hurt each other for?
Right.
You know what I mean? That's real dumb. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
before we close out, I want to touch on one more thing. How close are we to getting that mobile barbershop done?
Oh man, he about to finish this next Wednesday, man. And I'm gonna show the people, man. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, man. You know, money coming up, man.
That's a major
you know what
move,
I mean?
man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, money coming up, man.
I can't wait to see that, bro.
Yeah, man. Money coming up. You know what I'm saying?
And you're going to do it right here in Raleigh?
All the way.
Are you going to travel outside of Raleigh?
Man, I'm outside. Ask anybody about me. I'm outside.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I ain't running. I ain't hiding. None of that. People see me, they see me, oh, what up, money? You know what I mean? You know, and it's love. You know, this is my second home, bro.
And I'm guessing this mobile barbershop is going to be like upper echelon type.
Yeah, my people's right there in the barbershop. I got my man's over here, Keon. He's still in the townhouses right over here.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He a barber too over here in Minnie City and whatnot. And he a little jealous because he tried to get me to come up in there with him. I wouldn't do it. I don't want to pay no booth fees. I got my own business. Why should I do that?
Okay.
You know what I mean? I ain't got to feed no other man pocket. I got to feed my own.
Right. Maybe we should get that, some of your work. Maybe you can hit me up when you cutting somebody.
Yeah.
And I could pull up.
Yeah.
You know, that'll be nice. All right, man. You want to say anything else to the people before we close out?
Shout out to my mama, man. I love you.
Shout out to Mom,
I
dude.
love you, Mom. I apologize. You know what I mean? I'm real sorry. You feel me? But I had to get something off my chest. You don't want to listen sometimes when I talk to you, but you do sometimes. But you know what I'm talking about. Shout out to my pops. Shout out to my brothers that I don't talk to like that. He know who he is. I ain't gonna put his name up here, but I still love you too, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother Mo, P, Munt. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Lily, Twiggy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, rest in peace, JJ. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna shout out Balboa. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Balboa.
Yeah.
That's the name I keep
Dory,
hearing.
you know what I mean? Yeah, and all the other family members, my nieces, you know what I'm saying? Miracle, Destiny, Money, you know what I'm saying? I love y'all, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my daughter, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of what the situation is, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's peace.
We need to talk about that whenever you're ready.
Yeah, no doubt.
All right. Appreciate you for doing the interview. God bless you, bro.
Already, bro.
All right.
Yeah.